Staying with this heartbroken football community, another one of Kneeland's teammates, Solomon Thomas, also lost his sister to suicide. That tragedy inspired his parents to start a nonprofit in her honor aimed at saving young lives, especially in communities of color. Here's Nicole Nielsen with that story.
Oh, just so massively sad.
Heartbroken. But in a way, Martha and Chris Thomas say when they heard about the suicide of 24-year-old Marshawn Kneeland, they weren't surprised, as they say suicide is truly a public health crisis.
It's happening on a regular daily basis.
We look at it from the impact of one by one rather than this massive problem that it is.
The parents of Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle Solomon Thomas also lost their daughter Ella to suicide in 2018. She too was just 24 years old.
We didn't know how common it was. Every week, 119 young people under the age of 24 are dying by suicide. That's 2/3 the size of a Boeing 737.
But out of that pain, their family built a mission, their nonprofit, the Defensive Line, back in 2021. Now, almost 5 years later, the Defensive Line works to prevent youth suicide.
There's a gap between the knowledge and the need to help those in crisis, particularly those who are young, those who are of color.
Their message feels especially relevant now, following the death of Marshawn Kneeland, who shared a locker room with their son, Solomon. They say they know firsthand the pressures that come with a life in the NFL.
Your performance review done every week in public. If you don't have a mental health condition going into the NFL, you'll certainly have one going out.
Through workshops and talks across the country, the Defensive Line teaches others how to ask hard questions and really listen. They also emphasize resources like the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. For the Thomases, their work is about turning loss into life and reminding others that talking about mental health can truly be the difference.
That's why we do this. That's why we do this work. And we don't shut up.
In Fort Worth, Nicole Nielsen, CBS News, Texas.